Fighting daggers are really only designed to do one thing, and to do that one thing very well. Got my blade forged out. The plan is I'm gonna have this basically go like straight up, then narrow out the handle a little just for the guard. Because I'm gonna want just a little bit of space here that's smooth, then the guard. So, yeah, got a bit of shaping to do, but otherwise not too bad. So, gonna start with my iron grinder, then just kind of touch everything up with a belt sander. Okay, now I've got my blade shaped, my bevels ground in. Looks pretty nice. It's kind of tricky to get that little detail done, but I think I got it. It just kind of, this is like a little bit steeper angle. Probably would help actually the thrust to keep that a little more sturdy. If you didn't know, this is actually based off a cold steel, that's the OSS dagger they have. I thought it kind of looked cool and like, ooh, I should make that. So that's what I'm making. Anyway, so for the guard, there it is. I have this just piece of scrap steel. I want to say it's like 1/4 inch or something. My plan is I drilled these 2 holes, which are the same width of my tang. I'm just going to take this worn out angle grinder disc and then cut between those, both sides, then, you know, do what I can to get them to connect and fit onto there. I'll probably heat it up a little bit in the forge too and just pound on where to get a, you know, a nice perfect fit. So I have a nice guard. Then I need to figure out how to make the like sub guard thing for my finger. I've never made that before, so that'll be interesting. But I figure it'd be a nice little experiment, and yeah. Okay, so got everything nice and heat treated. Guard, of course, is in place. Still need to shape that. The quick thing I didn't film making, but was pretty basic. Made this little like sub-hilt thing. Never done this before, but so far not going too bad. This is literally just a nail sitting in there. I'm gonna use my pin once I'm done. Sand a little bit to fit, but other than that, it's basically just, you know, drilled a hole very slowly through it. What I'm gonna do is take an angle grinder, give this a little shape here, sand that down, and then once I go to the forge, I'm just gonna curl it up a little bit. Not too much, but just enough to where it's not just, you know, flat. But fits my finger pretty well, so if you have my size fingers, this knife will work great. If you don't, well, it's a good thing I don't share. Anyway, once I get that done, I'm gonna give this a bit of shape too. Probably nothing too fancy, but just enough to where it, you know, doesn't look like a square. I don't like square guards. But anyway, I should probably get done because I've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. Okay, now I got everything attached. Now what I'm gonna do is drill some holes. This is my carta that I made, which is why it looks rough. Got those pieces cut to fit that. These two, which is the other pieces of that. I'm gonna drill in, fit there. Then I'm just gonna kind of cut and shape everything. Hopefully that won't be a nightmare. And yeah, I'll get back to you once these holes are drilled. Just using some JB Weld to attach everything, nothing too fancy.